Well, hello there, Retro PC Durham. It's Chris here with another video, and we're going to do another PC parts unboxing. So, got a load of stuff today. Oh, holy moly. Okay, let's start off. We got this box, this guy right here. We can open this up and see what magical things we may have inside. Now, I have no idea what's in here. You're going to see it for the first time, as am I. It may be good, it may be bad. We've got a power cable, which is okay, interesting, like jelly power cable. A bunch more power cables. It looks like there might be some Apple stuff in here. Yeah, this looks like Apple stuff. We have a Cinema Display 65-watt power adapter. Okay, another one that looks like it was some double-sided tape on it, so this may have been like mounted on a wall or something. And then we've got an old style Apple power adapter here. We have a Cinema Display 150-watt power adapter. Okay. Ethernet cable. Another one of these Cinema Display power adapters. Some popcorn. Interesting. We have some popcorn and processors together in a Ziploc bag with memory. That is quite an interesting connection. There's pins on this processor, which is kind of awkward. And it is an Athlon, AMD Athlon processor. Looks like it would have come out of a laptop. So who knows if that works. And then we've got a Core 2 Pentium dual core E2140, so another LGA 478 processor. And then we have some memory DIMMs. This is all SD-RAM, as you can see by the two notches in each one. A 512 megabyte SD-RAM. Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm not sure I've ever seen an SD-RAM at 512 megabytes, and then a pair of 256s, which would be much more appropriate. So that's cool. Hey, you know what? I don't have a ton of use for SD-RAM, but you know, if and when we start seeing some more, you know, older machines, Pentium 2, Pentium 3 based machines, that might be something that we're gonna be able to make use of. Okay, what else do we have in here? We got a couple more Ziploc bags. And looks like there is I'm going to see a video card in here maybe, and there's maybe a Wi-Fi adapter where the antenna's kind of been broken off. Okay, so let's get the Ziploc bag out of the way here. Yeah, we've got a Linksys wireless B adapter. Whoa, that's old. Okay, wireless B. That's what, 11 megabits per second? And then we've got an Asus V7100 graphics adapter. So passively cooled, couple memory chips on there, little bit of yumminess on the cobwebs. All right, next up we have another Ziploc bag with graphics cards in it. So here is another AGP. This is an ATI of some kind, R92LE. Not entirely sure, but it's a low profile capable card? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's still low profile capable. We've got this plug here where we can kind of add in or remove the VGA connector as needed. Those can sometimes come in handy on older cards because this is, you know, transferable to other cards. All right, and another AGP video card here, another Asus V8170, 128 megabytes. So this one is also just VGA and then comp and S video. But 128 megabyte AGP video card, that's not terrible for an older system. Okay, and then we have this interesting, what is going on here? We got that's TT, that's Thermaltake, right? So we have a Thermaltake, very finned monstrosity. And I'm not sure what exactly is going on with the screws here and with this whole mounting system the way it is. Why is it like this? It looks like it's cracked and broken. The plastic is broken here, so this part of the mounting setup wouldn't even probably work anymore. But yeah, interesting. Okay. We've got some connectors here. Oh, this may be LED. I'm just looking at why we've got all this stuff here. And what is that for? Is it a manual dial? Is that like turning up the volume on the on the LED brightness? Or is that actually a manual fan control? Interesting. Okay, well, sure, a Thermaltake weirdo looking fan. And then lastly, we've got this laptop. So let me take the box and move it out of the way. And we have this Acer laptop here. This is an Acer Aspire 1640 XP era machine. Kind of a chonker. DVD rewriter installed. It's a little cracked and broken here. You can see some cracks there, on the frame. I'll open this up and take a look inside. Yeah, so we've got this this machine here, Intel Pentium M725, 1.6 gigahertz, WXGA screen, 80 gig hard disk drive, DDR2. It's possible that this machine might support Windows 10, that this processor might be capable, depending on how well, if this system even runs anymore. So that's something that we'll have to take a look at, and we may see this guy again if I manage to get this thing fixed up to work. Cool. So yeah, maybe some interesting things here. We've got this laptop, and we've got this very interesting fan, and a bunch of graphics cards and stuff. Now, I wanted to show a couple other things that I picked up as well. So we've got this 17-inch flat panel. Here, let me adjust the view a little bit here. All right, so we've got this 17-inch Samsung flat panel. This is a Samsung model 740N. So it's 1280 by 1024, VGA only, but for being able to pair this with an older machine, perfect. Like this is a great little flat panel to be able to connect up with an older PC. And then we've got a really interesting. This must have been like some kind of professional screen at the time. This is an HP L1950, and this is a like tilt and swivel style screen. And it's got this weird hinge. I'll flip it around here and show you. It's got this weird style hinge, right? So it's got the like, I can tilt, right? But then I can also tilt back this way. And then I can also go up and down. Isn't that wacky? Isn't that wild? I don't think I've ever seen I'm not sure I've ever seen a screen quite like this before. So it's kind of interesting. Connectivity on this one is just VGA and DVI, so it's nothing special from that. And it's 1280 by 1024 as well, so it's not super cool in terms of screen resolution, but it's a 4:3 aspect ratio screen. Kind of interesting. Yeah, so I'll take it. We'll definitely find a home for this. So let me pull this to the side as well. We'll push these power adapters out of the way, and the final item on my list today that I picked up is, whoa, this guy here, a beige beauty. A beige beauty. We got this old MDG. MDG's a Canadian like clone computer manufacturer. They've been around for ages. So somebody must have bought this MDG computer back in the day, and I figured, hey, you know what? Let's quickly pop it open here and see what's inside of it. So I'll get the old lucky orange screwdriver here. I got one screw to take out because we only had one screw holding it on. We'll remove our side panel and we will reveal what lies beneath, or in this case, what lies inside. So we've got a fan that has decided it no longer wants to be part of the cooling infrastructure. We've got a video card in here. We've got a Sound Blaster card. No hard drive, so the person did remove their hard drive from the system. Floppy, pair of optical drives, which are all IDE, so this is, you know, an older machine. And I'm going to pop out the memory here, and we're going to take a look and see what kind of memory we've got to give us an idea of how old this system actually is. It's SD-RAM. So this guy is an old puppy, a pair of 256 megabyte chips, and this is an Intel desktop board D845HV with something on it. So see if I can very gently remove the rest of the cooling on this, and we can take a look and see what's installed inside from a processor perspective. Get the rest of this out of the way. Let's get this guy out. And it's a 478. We know that. Let's see if it'll let me peel off the thermal glue, essentially, that's on here. It's quite yucky. So we'll get enough of this off that we can see what we're looking at. So another adding to my growing pile of Pentium 4 chips. So this is a Pentium 4 SL59X, 1.7 gigahertz. Interesting. I don't think I have a 1.7 gigahertz, and this is an 01. So this is a very early Pentium 4. A pretty good haul, I would say. We've got some systems that I'm going to be able to, or some hardware I'm going to be able to use. The monitors, definitely. This case we'll be able to use. You know, this system board, maybe. I mean, it's a 478, so the chances of finding a modern processor, I mean like a Prescott processor that supports an X-bit to run Windows 10, is basically impossible. But as long as the caps are okay on this board, we could definitely look at possibly repurposing this to build a retro gaming PC, right? Running Windows 98 SE. And that could be pretty powerful, right? We've got an AGP slot available there. The graphics card that's in here is it's a GeForce 2 MX, 64 megabytes, right? That's a pretty popular one, but you know, I've got this now 128 megabyte V8170, and if there's Windows 98 drivers, you know, you got a pretty powerful video card to be able to run Windows 98 based games. So who knows where some of this stuff may end up. We'll definitely see what we can do to keep it up and running, and that'll be it. So I hope you enjoyed checking out this gear and are staying safe and healthy, and we'll catch you in the next one.